What's going on, everybody? My name is Marcus, and we back with another video. If I'm squinting, it's because the sun is directly in my eyes, but it's nothing wrong with that. Because the sun, it gives us light, it gives us energy. And that's how I'm feeling today. I'm feeling energized, and I just wanted to talk about when you start to feel resistance, it means you're so close. You're so close. You're so close to what you want. I can feel it. You're right there. And want to know how I know you're so close? It's because you've been feeling the resistance on the inside. You hit these moments where you feel like you're finally getting over that pain and that past and that trauma. And then you have a day where it all just hits you, right? And you can't stop the ruminating, and you thought you were over that, and you're crying, and you just feel like you're having a really bad day, and you don't know why. After you felt like for the past couple weeks you've been making progress, and that's because you're releasing, and that's because you're getting closer. You're closer to a breakthrough. We got to keep going until we hit these breakthroughs. And once we hit one, it's going to get harder to break down the walls, all the walls that you've built up inside yourself, the things that you've been hiding from yourself. The further and the deeper and deeper you go, the stronger the reinforcements are going to be. The more the enemy will try to attack. So just know when those things are happening to you, it's because you're moving in the right direction. It's because you're getting stronger. When you do resistance training, when you're lifting weights, once you start to feel more pain and you start to put on more weight, that's how you know you're getting stronger. When the resistance gets more, when the resistance starts to affect you more, you can't lift the same that you did before because you leave in the gym and you're not in pain. You got to put the pain in. And that's all that's happening to you right now. And when this happens, you got to remember who to trust. God. Because that is what gets you through these moments of resistance, is trusting God. Because God can get you through anything, but you got to have the faith. You have to trust. When you first start off on this journey, on your spiritual journey, all the information and all the data, it'll start to download real fast for you. You'll start talking to God, and you'll start seeing the light real quick because you've been in the darkness for so long. But then the stronger you get, you'll be tested. You'll be tested, and you might even fail. But if you do, it's important to have the resolve and to know who you can lean on and who you can trust. Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt your intuition. Keep trusting your intuition. If you've been working on trusting yourself more and building your intuition, if you've been building up your tools to help yourself, when the resistance comes and you start to feel the attacks, you got to lean on those things. You got to remember, what are my tools? What have I been doing all this for? Because you may be getting over this hardship, but it's going to be more. There's always going to be more. But it's about how you choose to respond. And that's what this all is about, right? Because you beat yourself up because you didn't respond the way you wanted to respond before. But it doesn't matter about what you did before. It's about what you do now, what you do going forward. You got to remember to stay present. You could be out, you see something and it triggers you and you start to just retreat back into your head. Your subconscious starts ringing off alarms. You feel your nervous system start to shut down and you want to revert back to who you were before because you think that's where you're safe at. But it's not. That's not where you're safe. You know what you need to do. Take that time out. Take those deep breaths. Remember where you are. Put yourself back in the present moment. Because that's what this is all for, right? That's what this is all about. This is about making sure that you can deal and respond to the hardships of life going forward so that you never have to feel this pain that you've been feeling again, right? You know, this is about building up your relationship with God and the universe. Because before, when you went through those things, you felt like you were going through them alone, right? When you felt the resistance before, you didn't see a way out. But now you know you got a way out. But the thing is, do you trust it? Because this is where you're going to be tested. Okay, I see you've been working out, you've been studying, and you've been reading, but I'm gonna put it to the test. You know, you think that you just can study all the time and then never get tested to see what you really know? That's not how it works. When does it ever work like that? So yeah, you gotta apply. You gotta integrate. And then the thing is, you might fail in those moments to integrate. And you still got to have the resolve to know, all right, well, you know what? I'm going to get better. I'm going to keep going. You know, instead of doing 5-minute meditations, I'm going to up it up to 10. If you at 10, we're going to do 15 now. You got to keep chipping away, keep making that progress, and keep trusting God. Because that is the only way that you'll get through. Lean on God's love. You know that in your heart that you're not alone. You know, be excited. Because then even when you start to fail, you'll even have a different mindset about that. You'll feel energized. You'll be like, okay, I failed, but you know what? This means it's an opportunity to go out there and get another win. It's an opportunity to learn. And that's the mindset, right? That's the mindset that we have going forward. We used to lose and it used to eat at us for months, years at a time after we lost. But now we lose and we look at it and we say, okay, I see the lesson here. I understand it now. And then we go back out there. Because what else you going to do? Especially when you know now that you have a higher purpose, when you know what your purpose is, you won't even allow yourself to sit in your losses for too long. Because none of us here, our purpose is to lose, you know? That's not what we're here to do. We're here to win. And it's not necessarily all about us. It's about the collective, you know? Because when one of us wins, we all win. We give other people permission to do the same. You know, you see somebody else doing it, you see somebody else win, you know, you no longer feel like, oh man, why is that person getting this? Or when is something gonna happen to me? No, it inspires you now. That's how you know you're on the right path. If you still are feeling that feeling of, man, this person, they don't deserve that. I know who that is. You know, that's resistance. That's the enemy still attacking you. Let that go. Find the inspiration within yourself. Find that energy within yourself. You got to be a self-starter and get yourself going every day. And that's the thing about it, right? You'll have days where you'll really sit and you'll think about it and you'll go, man, like this is never ending. Yeah, and it's never ending. It's every day. But as long as you stay present, keep your faith in God, keep talking to God, you can do it. You know, that is how we get through. We lean on each other. We lean on God. We use our tools. And part of our tools is understanding that resistance is going to come. And it's just all about how we respond. Don't worry about what you did before. Because guess what? You can't change it. It's over. You can't change it. So let it be a lesson. Look back on things with a new view. If you must go back, you know, understand your role. Take accountability. Stop blaming other people. And understand what you need to do going forward. Because going forward, what you do going forward is the only thing that matters. Keep being mindful. Keep being present. Because your miracle is coming. It's all on the way. But you're going to keep being tested. And that's okay. And when the test is super strong and it feels like, fuck, man, like, what is this? That's how you know you close. You right there. Because if you know that you've been putting in the work and you've been working hard, then why are you even worried about it? And that's the thing right there. If you've been setting goals and planning and strategizing and praying at the same time and doing the things that make you feel good, then when the resistance happens, you're going to be able to check it and you're going to be able to recognize it and know that's what this is, and you'll respond the right way. Miracle is coming. Keep trusting. Keep believing. I love you all.